Hey everybody, Drake here, and welcome to Minecraft. I know it's been a while since I've uploaded anything on the channel, and for those of you who have watched me in the past, I mean, you pretty much know what I do is just do kind of friendly little Let's Plays. We just we play whatever we're gonna play. We have a lot of fun, hopefully, and I talk to you guys about random things. I don't know. But what I wanted to do, Minecraft is kind of picked up again. I watched a couple of people play it on YouTube and it sparked my interest. And I decided that what I would do is do sort of a beginner's builds guide for people who may be getting into the game now that it's sort of, I won't say coming back to prevalence because it never really left. Minecraft has been one of those games that sort of endured throughout the years, and it's gone through several updates, and they've got a whole lot of new things to do and enemies to fight and objects to build with. So I wanted to sort of help out those who might be new to it, or those people who have trouble for whatever reason coming up with things to build for themselves. One of the things I kind of wanted to do was, I used to play online quite a bit, and there were always people who wanted to build. They built a little 3x3 square house, and that was pretty much the end of it. And that's really all you need to just get away from enemies and that kind of thing. But I always figured if you're going to build yourself a house on Minecraft and you have all these resources and all of these things that you can do with various things in the environment, why not do it with a little style? Why not do it with a little creativity? So I've set up our little work area here. Okay, I've got a couple of ovens. I've made myself some chests and a workbench already. And if you don't know how to do those, I'll go through a little bit of a step-by-step for them, kind of as I'm building our cabin here, which is what I want to do today. We're going to build a little log cabin, and I've already set out a little 5x5 block grid. This is 5 across and 5 down, okay? And what we're going to do is just fill it with cobblestone. This is going to be our foundation, our floor, okay? And one of the things I wanted to do with these builds was to just show people sort of what you can do with just the starter materials, really. I mean, you start off not having much, frankly, in Minecraft. And you'll notice that my health and my hunger have both gone down because I spent the past couple of nights in-game just gathering some materials. So you may be curious why I'm setting these blocks out here. What these are going to do is act as a guide so that I can put down our logs. Now normally when you just place a block of wood, it sits just like that. It's a little stump. It's got the bark around it, got the middle, and this is spruce. This came from these trees here. And I've also got some oak. It's going to be called apple. One of the things you may notice is that I'm running a texture pack that's not vanilla. And I forget what the name of this one is actually called. Jacoba's Fantasy Pack, that's the one. Okay. So anyway, if you have questions about those, we may go over it in another video, but I really liked this pack, so I figured I would just run with it. But anyway, so you put your block down like that, normally with wood, and it's sort of light side up. Well, if you're building a cabin, I don't know if you guys have seen a lot of log cabins and things like that, but typically they have the logs sort of staggered over the top of each other. So what we want to do is we want to place our log like that. See? And what we're going to do is just build it like so. There. And we're actually going to do one more out on either side. Okay? I may actually need to... I suppose I could have used my axe for that, but that's okay. What we're going to do is just sort of make ourselves a sort of a little framework. And that's not what I meant to put there. There we go. So what we're going to do is we're going to start with this spruce. Just this native spruce here. And one of the other things that I kind of really enjoyed as I was sort of getting back into this was that this particular map seed was just fantastic for building a bunch of things, and I wasn't really certain even what I wanted to build. Now you'll notice that these are called apple logs here. These are actually oak, but the texture pack names certain things differently. than vanilla Minecraft does. So, well, don't worry too much about that. I will let you know what things are as they become relevant. So, but what we're going to do, we're just going to come out and we're going to stagger those like so, okay? And that's going to give the illusion here in a minute that our logs are actually sort of grooving together, as it were, okay? So, let's see. Now, I wanted to sort of alternate my woods. I'd really wanted to get some dark oak. That's a different biome, though, and I couldn't find one around here. So I'm just going to have to kind of make do with what I've got. So, let's see here. I don't know that I like that as much as I originally thought. We're going to change this up just a little bit. Just a little bit. Okay. I think. Now, it took me a little while to gather up all of these materials. Okay, and you may not want to take as much time as I did gathering them all up and everything. You can always just cut up spruce trees or oak trees or whatever you happen to have at hand and just build your starter house straight out of that. You absolutely can. There's nothing wrong with it at all. But again, my thought on it was go big or go home. That's kind of the thing. So, let's see. What's my play here? I think, yeah. I'm not really sure why I took that oak up. I didn't have to, I don't suppose. Oh, I don't have a pickaxe. I've got all my other tools ready. Here I said, you've got all of your things squared away. You've got your palette of things to build with, etc. And you don't even bring a pickaxe to Minecraft. Who even are you? Who even are you? Okay. So there we go. Now then. So basically that's what we're going to do is... Do I have any dirt? I'm just going to pick up some dirt. Okay. A lot of my tools are getting ready to break as well. So hopefully I'll be able to finish this without too much trouble. If I can just keep my good sense about me, I suppose. Would be for the best, wouldn't it? Okay. So we're just going to fill that in a little bit. There we go. Just to give us a little place to stand. And we're only going to do one floor on our cabin for now. Because, again, this is just going to be kind of a little quick build. And I know it's already taking longer than it probably should, but hey, you're probably well more organized than I am. So don't feel too bad about it. I will live. So we're going to use our apple, our oak wood, to sort of just fill in around the spruce, okay? It doesn't have to go all the way out. It doesn't have to make a cross here, because we kind of want to leave this, again, kind of staggered like you would find in a real cabin, okay? And if you want, you can Google some pictures of old-timey log cabins and that kind of thing. And it looks like we're going to get this put in just about in time for it to be dark. So hopefully we won't have to do too much working in the dark to kind of get our cover on here. Oh, I don't have my stairs ready for my roof either, but that's okay. I can get that together. That's not a problem. In fact, we're going to go ahead and pick these up and start moving some things inside. Yeah. Just going to take one of those chests and put it in here. Because this is going to be our little work area. Once we live here anyway, isn't it? So we'll just pop those right there. We'll start the chest over there, hop out and get the rest of this stuff. Everything at once. There we go. Okay, now got my little chest there. And I already went ahead and made some glass. We're right here on the beach, so I figured why not, right? Okay, pop a couple of things in there real quick. I think that should give me just enough room to get the rest of this in here. Just gonna grab this. I mean, I'm not super worried if I don't pick up all the saplings, but hey, it never hurts. So, make a couple of quick torches here. I think, oh, I already had a few, didn't I? That's okay. That's alright. We're just going to pop some lights up here just to protect us from the darkness, right? And we are going to keep working. Uh-oh, we've already got some visitors. This could get interesting. Oh! Yeah, you better run. Oh no, don't shoot the dog. Go get him, Wolfie. You've got him. Well, that's one way to do it. So, I'm going to, very quickly, just eat some things and try and get my health and hunger back up. And you may not hear a lot of the game sounds. I do have it coming through my headphones so as not to annoy other people in the house. Well, they may be annoyed by my talking, but that I feel like is at a pretty reasonable volume, so it'll probably be fine. But anyway, let's just kind of throw this stuff back in here. I hate that nighttime is already upon us. I have kind of adventured around and found a few things, collected some things, etc. And I'll kind of show you if I am going to post the map seed, so I'll show you where all of that stuff kind of is. At least as much as I can remember where it is, which may be more of a problem than anything else. Oh, we have another skeleton. Doggone it. And me without any armor. We have several skeletons, so this could get hairy. I spent a little too much time having to go and get... Ah, they're gonna kill me. Oh no! Don't shoot me! I'm in my safe zone! No! That's okay. We'll just respawn because we're right here next to our cabin. I mean, I literally put it just 5 feet away, and it's easy enough to get into. Hopefully that skeleton is not going to continue to harass me while I'm trying to make a video. People, leave me alone. I'm gonna have to fight him with my shovel. And my fist, apparently. This is how this is gonna go. That's alright. This is Minecraft, after all. It's kind of an adventure. So I'm told. Okay, get the axe, get the axe. Get him off the house. There we go. Okay. Now, sir, you're being incredibly rude to me and my guests, and I'm really going to have to ask you to leave. That is a creeper, and I have to run. No, that's another creeper, and I have to run. Further! Faster! Oh my gosh. Wow. They want me. So we're just going to do a retreat, is what we're going to do. And hopefully this wolf will come to my aid! Come to my aid, wolf! Go get the skeletons! Go get them! Hopefully I led them far enough afield that they won't be so much of an issue. Okay. Nope, there's another one. Ow. It's fine. Get out of the water. No! Okay, well, we'll just go further into the water then. How about that? He can't shoot us down here, I hope. Ha 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 ha. His one weakness, cleanliness. Okay, well, they're just gonna have to figure that out amongst themselves while I leave. So. You know, you tell yourself, I have everything prepared! I have everything prepared! More skeletons, more creepers. Why is this entire area bad? Tiny zombies! Night in Minecraft, folks. This is it. This is what we do. Okay, so you know what? I am going to just run as fast as I can from everything that's trying to kill me. Stop! Boy, they're after me. I have a little hidey hole over here. It's kind of where I've spent the last couple of nights, and I was hoping to not have to again, but again, I did not get around to getting the outside of the cabin built, and therefore am not safe. I am not safe. Okay, it's fine. We're good. Eat a little pork, a little crispy bacon. It's fine. We're just going to take a moment. We're going to relax. We're going to pick the arrows out of our arms, legs, and feet. Why are skeletons rude? Okay. So, that was adventurous, wasn't it? Building in survival mode. That's going to be the thing. And it's one of the reasons that I wanted to do this series in survival mode is because, you know, if you're playing the game, not in creative, and you have to actually worry about this kind of thing, building yourself a shelter and you know, finding cover and not being killed, well, that's one thing. But again, to do all of that, and then to have a little bit of style about it, and to have a house that looks good, at least aesthetically pleasing, maybe even, dare I say, asymmetrical. I know. I mean, everybody wants to just build the same, like, I put the door right in the middle, and I've got 2 blocks on either side of it, and I've got a 5x5 house, and it's a big cube. Now, there's nothing wrong with that, necessarily. Again, it works. However, it's also kind of flat, boring. I don't know. Maybe boring's too strong a word. I'm not really certain. Here's my little hidey hole under the waterfall. Okay, so I kind of dug this out. It's where I get a lot of my cobblestone and andesite and diasite and... Andesite and diasite? Is that what these are called? I think. Anyway, they're still new to me. I'm still learning a lot of the new Minecraft stuff. So, I think it's andesite and diorite. Vaguely certain. I'm gonna just... real quick. Yes, andesite and diorite. Okay, so... well, I guess, while I'm sort of waiting for the sun, I'll just grab a little bit of this coal. Super interesting content, I know, just pounding coal out of the mountain. But this does kind of show you, again, if you want the seed, where to get some of these materials. I mean, we didn't really go very far from the spawn before we found this waterfall. And since I died, you got to see where the spawn point is, and it's just right there at the corner of the river. So pretty much just follow the mountain around to the right and find the waterfall, and you're here. And there's all sorts of stone and you know, minerals to be found and that kind of thing. I'm gonna take a little bit of this granite too, because we may do something with it. I'm not really certain. I want to kind of put some little touches on our cabin that are gonna kind of bring it a little bit of depth, you know, a little bit of flash. Okay, well, it's still nighttime, but it's getting to be day. The sun will be up in a minute, and then we can go back and finish working on our cabin in relative safety. So I did manage to cut all the way through behind that waterfall, and I pretty much just bored this straight line first and then sort of dug out all these little rooms around it. But I found this wonderful little cove back here. It's got the nice mountains there. There's a little bit of coal and stuff around that I haven't gotten to yet, and another little waterfall or two. And there's also, I don't know if you can see it very clearly on the video, but right out here where my cursor is, there's actually a coral reef. And I had never seen one of those in the game before and didn't really know what it was, and so I swam all the way out there and I was like, oh my gosh, it's a coral reef. And there's all sorts of little sea cucumbers that are bioluminescent and that kind of thing out there. You can get some of the prismarine crystal shards and that kind of thing. I think there may be even a treasure chest or two out there, for those of you who are adventurous enough to do this map and do it better than I do. But we're going to head on back over to our cabin. Just going to swim through the water here and dismount. Okay. So, we're just going to make our way over the cliffs, and there's a wonderful little, there's some birch and oak and that kind of thing over here. There's actually a lot of bees, and I didn't know they were a thing either until I got on this map, and then I was sort of walking around grabbing some birch wood to do some accents on our cabin. And sure enough, there was a bumblebee just kind of floating there. So I went, okay, well, that's a new one, and apparently you can now make like beehives and that kind of thing, and get, I think, nectar they call it. I mean, it's honey by any other name. But that's one of the things we're gonna work on. We're gonna do a little farming. We're gonna build some bridges across this river. I'm going to do, on this wonderful little sort of hillock out here, out in the middle of everything, maybe either a lighthouse or a watchtower, something like that, and just kind of show you guys how to do some less square shapes for your builds. You know, a lot of people get on here and they go, well, you know, I mean, every house I build is a cube. Well, why not something circular, or at least as circular as you can get in Minecraft? And so I'll show you guys how to do some of that as the series progresses. And just kind of, I'm just going to trim that away from the house, because we're going to go up a little bit here. So, but hopefully you guys will enjoy it, and maybe, you know, if you're an old hand at Minecraft, this is all just very boring to you, and you're just like, oh my gosh, when is this guy going to actually get anything accomplished? Well, you know what? I am going to get some things accomplished. That's my goal, and I'm working towards it. Slowly but surely. That's the thing. So, okay, so we've got our third layer started. I think we're gonna go one more layer up. Okay, I think that's probably good. And that'll give us a little bit of headroom, and we may even add a loft to this actually, while I'm thinking about it. So, we're just gonna finish out our walls here on this level, and then I think we'll do one more up. And I don't really have a plan or a design that I'm following here. I mean, I've built cabins like this before, and they always turn out, I think, looking fairly nice. Maybe, I don't know, maybe the rustic woodland look isn't your aesthetic. That's okay. If it's not, that's okay. I won't hold it against you. We certainly won't tell the Minecraft police on you. If you don't like it, then that's alright. That's okay. It's your world. You do what you want. Running out of bonus materials to put my little wings on with. That's okay. We'll just do a little of that right there. That's okay. I think we're going to have just a little bit of extra spruce, which we'll probably use to make some planks and do some interior work. So, okay. Oh, fiddlesticks. There we go. Okay. Now I have to decide which side's the front. I don't know. I should have maybe thought about that before I started. But again, that's okay. You know, Minecraft is, if nothing else, flexible to my chaos in-building style. There we go. Okay, just knock those right back down. And we've got a nice little cabin wall, don't we? Okay. Now, oh, which side? I think since we spawn right down there, I think I'm going to put the door here. That sound good to you guys? Probably. Okay, so we're just going to knock out a couple of these. Okay. And we're also going to take that up, and we're going to put another log right there. Okay. And that's going to be our little doorway. Nice little rustic doorway. Now you could have done, if you don't have stone tools or what have you, you could do planks for the floor instead of cobble. And I may take them up and put some planks down, actually. Kind of make it look a little bit warmer in here. The cobble looks kind of cold and sterile, and I don't know that that's necessarily what I want. So, okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to cut us out a couple of windows. And I've already gone ahead and made some glass panes. And what you do for those of you who are very, very new to the game, you take some sand. You'll need 6 sand blocks. You can dig that with a shovel or with your hands or with just about anything, but a shovel's the quickest. Then you put it in one of your ovens with a piece of coal. And after it finishes baking, it will make a glass block. Okay, like this one here. That's what it's going to look like, just glass. You'll need 6 glass, okay, which is why you need 6 sand. And then you take your glass over here, and you put it in the lower 6 places, and that will make 16 glass panes, which is what we've got. And then what we're going to do is I think we're going to cut out kind of a tallish window here on the front. Okay. Where are my panes? There they are. We're just going to pop those right in there. Okay, and there are a couple of different window styles that you can do, but I mean, yeah, again, this is just kind of a quick, simple little thing. And I think I'm going to do a long window across here. Just going to do a long window right there, and pop those right in. And then I may do... And again, this is not so much of an aesthetic thing as just to show you guys Well, we're going to show you something here in just a second. Maybe you'll like it, maybe you won't. I'm not really certain. We'll figure out the windows on these here in a minute. So what I want to do is we're going to take some stairs and we're going to make us a roof. Okay. And I think, oh, I would have loved to have some dark oak for the roof, but that's okay. We'll take the rest of our spruce. Yeah, we'll take the rest of our spruce and kind of get started on it. We're gonna make some spruce planks, and then we're just gonna make some spruce stairs, like so. Now that's not gonna be nearly enough, so I will have to probably cut down some more trees here in a minute. Curse me for not being ready. Shame on me. Now a lot of people are gonna look for recipes. You know, everybody kind of, at least back in the day when I was playing this steadily, always wanted to know, okay, exactly how many blocks do I need for this build? Well, I don't really know yet. That's that's kind of where we're at. So let's see. I really could stand to go up one more log, but I'm not gonna. I won't do that. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna start over here. And we're just going to start putting on our roof. So we're going to come out here and we're going to do our stairs sort of backwards and forwards up to a peak. Okay? We're just going to make a peaked roof like this, and I'll show you what it looks like from the ground in a moment, because it may not look like much right now. And that's okay. I think that's going to be one too many. I think that'll do. Yeah, that's going to come out. It's going to come out nice when we get it done. So what that looks like is, it looks like a little sort of an eave, doesn't it? Just coming right up off that. And we're going to do that. We're going to continue to do that. And I am going to go ahead and cut down some more spruce, because I am going to need it. And I can hear a skeleton around here. Again, I don't know how well the actual game sounds are coming through to you guys. But I sort of did some sound tests with my headphones on and kind of figured out that, you know, maybe it's better that you guys hear me instead of the game without all the breaking of sticks and stuff going on over me trying to narrate to you what exactly we're doing at any given time. I don't know. Maybe some of you guys would rather hear the game than me, and that's okay. I totally get it. I understand. So, we're just going to take a little more spruce, and I think I'm going to get... what? Maybe one more tree? Okay. And once we get our cabin finished, I'm going to very quickly show you guys how to do a little bit of, like, I guess, interior decorating. Give you guys some house beautiful tips, you know. So it'll be good. So what we're going to do is, I'm going to cheat just a little bit here. I'm pretty sure that's the center. Right? Yes, that's the center. Boop. Okay. Now, why did I do that? I did that because we're going to make ourselves a beam. Okay? Because you'll find in a lot of cabins and a lot of buildings that you have those pesky things that hold up the structure. And you have to have them. That's the thing. In real life, you have to have them. You don't have to have them in Minecraft. Physics doesn't work here. I mean, if you hadn't already noticed, physics doesn't work here. So, but that eave now comes right on up to the peak of our roof. And so now we're going to do the same thing that we did over there, over here. Okay? And so we're just going to come out here. Whoops. We're just going to come out here. Okay, so what I'm doing as I'm doing this is holding down the crouch button, which for me is the left control button, but I'm not sure if that's the default or not. Check your options and find out. And I think it's about to be nighttime again, but that's alright, because we've pretty much got the roof on. Well, I say it's alright until I, you know, get jumped by everything in existence again, but we're going to try our best to have this roof at least started. Now, we're already several blocks up with our walls, so hopefully nothing too bad will be able to crawl in over the roof and eat our faces. And maybe we'll do a little bit of interior work after I get this done. Now, we're also going to need some slabs and a door. And those are going to be important. Actually, the door is going to be the most important thing. So let's get it done. I think we're just going to go ahead and make it out of some oak. You'll need 2 for that, some planks, and then just make a door shape. Just a door shape. There we go. We're just going to take that and we're going to put it down right there. Whoop, and there's our door. Now, I don't like the oak door, at least not in this texture pack, and I don't really like it in vanilla, to be honest with you. But, you know, it's standard, it's simple, and it will keep the critters off of you. And sometimes that's the most important thing. So, we're just going to throw some of this junk in there, and what else? We need to start working on our interior, so let's go ahead and do that. I am going to use more oak for this, and I know, I've got all this birch sitting here, but I'm going to do some outside work with it, if I get around to it in this video, because I don't want it to go on super long. I know that a lot of people, you know, you've only got a limited amount of time with your YouTube watching and your interneting and such. Maybe you're on a 15-minute break at work and you're going, oh, he's not going to make it before I have to go back or whatever. Or maybe you're between classes. I don't know. But I appreciate you spending the time with me. I do. It's good for me, I'm told. Cathartic, even, to be able to have time where at least I feel like I'm interacting with people. And maybe nobody will watch this, and that's okay too. But we're just going to put a little bit of there. Now, okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these planks and I'm just going to build a little column right there. Okay? And this is going to help us do a couple of different things. It's going to sort of break up the space in the cabin. I know it's not a very large cabin. Okay. So that's maybe an issue that we will correct later on. We've got plenty of time, though, and we should be relatively, as I said, safe from zombie and skeleton incursions at least. And I may change that to a single pane window. I don't know that I love that, but it's not so horrible. But we're just gonna put a little bit of a walkway up there, a little bit of, yeah, there. It's very nice. Okay, and then we're gonna build a ladder. Okay, so we're gonna get some more planks, and we're gonna turn them into sticks. And I think I might have already had some sticks, but that's okay. But we're just gonna make an H shape, and that will net us a ladder. Now I don't need but the 3 really, so that's okay. I don't need the rest of that. We're just gonna pop them right there, and that lets us get up here. Now, do I have any? I don't have quite enough spruce stairs. We're gonna make just a few more. Okay, and that's gonna be sort of our bedroom / storage area up there. And we're just gonna try and keep working on the roof in relative safety. I can hear a multitude of zombies outside the house, and it's a little bit disconcerting because they are right in my headphones, and boy, they sound hungry, and I don't like it. Yep, there's Mr. Zombie right there. That's okay. He's gonna stay down there. He's gonna stay down there. He can't get us up here. At least Ow! I hope not. I got shot. Nope, he did get up here. How did you get up here? What did I do? I left my staircase there, didn't I? Because I'm stupid. I'm stupid and I left my staircase there. So we're just gonna take that block down. There we go. Now, ha 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 ha. He said, sounding sure of himself until the zombie managed to get up to him. No? Okay. So oh, I know. You're very loud. You're very loud. Okay. So, I'm just going to pop those on, and for this upper floor, we're just going to pop those up there. We're not going to put the bottoms on like we did with the first sort of the outer layer of stairs, because we're going to build inside, and we want to leave our... Do I hear... I swear I hear a slime, but maybe I don't. Maybe it's just the zombies being squishy. I don't know. Okay. Just going to push those out a little bit, too, because It's a little disconcerting for me. I keep thinking that something's going to come out of the tree and drop into my lap up here. And I'll probably just cut this tree down at some point. But not right now. Not right now. Right now we're busy, aren't we? We're busy putting on our roof. Because that's way more important than that tree. So, okay. You know what? Let's just go ahead and process those all into planks. Okay. Make a few more of those, and then I'm going to turn the rest of these into slabs, because that's going to be the peak of our roof. Okay. Okay. Now, as long as I don't get shot by a skeleton and fall off of here, I think I'll be okay. I know, fellas, I know. I'm way up here, you're way down there. It hardly seems fair, does it? Well, you're just going to have to get used to disappointment. That's all I can tell you. Okay, so... I almost said that will serve you well in life, but I don't want to sound that cynical on a happy little YouTube video. So, well, my axe broke. That's all right. Plenty more materials where that came from. Stop doing that. Okay. This is where you find out that this whole thing has just been a charade, and I'm actually terrible at Minecraft, so there we go. We got our roof on. So now what we're going to do is we're going to... I have no more spruce. That's okay. That's alright. Well, I could actually really use some more. That's okay. We'll work with what oak we have. Just going to come across there like that. And we're just going to come across there like that. And I'm going to cut some windows out up here and make it look nice. I'm also going to put some torches up here for now, so that we don't get any monsters spawning. Fellas, you are so loud in my ears, my goodness. So, it should hopefully be daylight pretty soon, and they will go away and leave us alone. Let's see. Now, I'll tell you what we'll do until daylight gets here. I told you guys I was gonna try and do a little bit of a fancy thing. So this area right here, to the left of the front door, we're gonna kind of make a little sitting area. We're gonna do a little table and some chairs to go with it. So we'll just go ahead and work on those while the zombies continue to growl and groan outside. How about that? Okay, so actually we're gonna take some of these oak stairs, and we're also gonna need... We're not gonna need any slabs, I don't think. No, we're not gonna need any slabs. But I will need... Yes, I will need a couple of those. Okay, sorry, I'm just kind of getting my head together here, and yeah, we're gonna make a little bit of furniture. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna start by making some trapdoors. Okay, actually we're gonna make some more trapdoors. Just give me those. And I can hear the zombies burning outside, which means daylight's upon us, which is wonderful. We're just gonna make a bunch of trapdoors. Okay, there we go. Now, these trapdoors, I want to... No, that's not how I want them to be. I want them to sit on there so that they fold up. Now we have kind of a little mini blind, see? A little shutter, if you will. But it also folds down into a table. Okay. Now, we could go with... Let's see, we're going to make a couple of little chairs sort of out of these. We'll just do one right here in the corner. How about that? We'll just do one chair. Okay, and I'm also going to need a couple of more... Well, I don't have any more planks. Give me just a second. We're going to grab some planks. Okay. Oh, that's an Enderman. Oh no. Don't look at him. It's fine. Okay. Okay. I'm not walking all the way over to the oak to, there's definitely a dungeon around here somewhere. Ow. Stop. Definitely a dungeon around here, as I was saying. I can hear the, sort of trumpet call of it. Actually, maybe there's some oak sort of around the corner over here. Hello, Mr. Spider. Mind your business, skeleton. How about that? Ow! Stop. I just want to not be shot. Is that really so much to ask from Minecraft? I don't know. Maybe it is. Maybe it's too much to hope for. I should really get around to finding some iron and making some armor. That would help immensely. Or at the very least, you know, I think next video we're probably going to start on our farm and having some animals, some cows and things to get leather from. At the very least, I can get some leather armor going, and that will be better, I think. I think it will be better to not take quite as much punishment from every random skeleton that happens by. Right? I mean, they are just the worst. So, and I think that guy burned up. I'm not really sure. Hopefully he did, and he will leave us alone if not. So, we're going to run on back, and I've got a little bit of oak. Again, I would have loved to have found some dark oak. Wait, what is that? Is that ink? Ah, black ink from a squid. Poor guy probably got stuck on the shore. Dried out. But now we have a little bit of black ink if we decide to use it for something, and we might. We might. Okay. Just gonna throw that in there. Actually, I need the sticks. Okay, so what I'm going to show you guys how to do. A lot of people make their chairs just out of steps. There's nothing wrong with that, but I have found, and several other people have too, this is really not breaking any new ground. You make a little sign, and you tack it to the side of the chair. Right? And now it's got a little arm. Little arm. And this window, I may actually... no, I think I'll leave it 3 across. I think I will. Because I'm going to show you guys something else with it here in just a moment. Have I got a little bit? I've got a little bit of spruce. I can always get more spruce, though. We're going to make some trapdoors out of it. And then we're going to go out here. We're going to grab these. And what we're going to do is make ourselves a little planter basket outside that window. And these are just some little aesthetic touches. I mean, our cabin's basically done. But we want to make it look good, right? I mean, that's like... Again, that's the whole reason that I kind of started doing this in the first place. Doesn't that look good with the little shutters in behind it? I could have easily maybe put them outside, and that would have given a little bit more depth, but it was harder to justify, like, oh, well, I have to close the shutters, so I've got to run all the way outside, and then, you know, do the whole thing. So we're just going to take a couple of these little guys right here, and we're going to put them in our planter. Okay. Just some wildflowers right across there. Now, when we go inside, put down our little table, and then there they are. Isn't that nice? Okay. I think I'm going to do one more chair right here. And he's going to be a little bit in the way of the room, but that's okay. We've got plenty of floor space still, don't we? Okay. Boom. Little chair right there. Table comes down, and you have a nice little breakfast. Nice little breakfast. So, next I think we need to finish the attic. Yeah, I need a little bit more spruce. 6 to be exact. That's okay, not a problem. If I can get back down the ladder, go down the ladder. Anytime. There we go. Okay. Now I'll also need to work on getting some iron so that I can make a bed. But I don't know that I'm going to bother doing that in this episode. And I need iron for the bed because I need wool, and I don't have any shears. I have seen some sheep around. and I've also seen some other wildlife. There is a fox that lives here, which I'm super excited to try and... taming animals, by the way, is something that we are going to cover in a future video. Foxes are very advanced animal training, which anybody that owns one in real life will tell you pretty much immediately. Foxes are wild, and they don't really want to have a lot to do with you, at least in the first generation, and Minecraft is no exception. So okay, we've got our nice little quiet attic up here. We're going to put our bed here, maybe our chest and a couple of other, some nice bookshelves, that kind of thing. But we're also going to cut in a couple of windows. Probably just right across here is going to be one. And whoop, right there. And I didn't grab my glass because I am silly. Okay, there we go. So we've got our glass. I don't know that I'm going to bother actually putting a trapdoor on the top of the ladder. I might. I don't know. We'll see. So we're just going to pop that right across there. Okay, that's got us a nice little window. Not much of a view, but a nice enough one. You know, some trees, got the little water there, big tree in the distance. And then we're going to do the same thing over here. I'm just going to pop that right there. I'm going to make some lamps to put up here. I think at least one. And we're just going to do the same thing on this side. And I know, I talked about not being symmetrical earlier, and people will go, oh, well, stick with your guns. Well, I'm gonna. Okay, but there's nothing that says you can't have a lookout on both sides of your little cabin, so. Now, on the outside, we're going to do a couple of other little things, a couple of other little planter boxes, but we're going to do one for that upper planter, for the upper window up there. We're just going to do one. 3 blocks of dirt. Well, I already had a little dirt, but that's okay. Never hurts to have a little extra. We're just going to put that right across there. And we're going to start adding just some depth to the outside of our cabin. Do I want to do spruce again? I think I do. I really like the spruce. I really do like the spruce. Okay. Yeah, just a couple. Just a couple. Okay. I think I actually need one more. Yeah, I'm going to need 4 for that particular planter. So there we go. Nope. I'm going to need more than that because I've got to do the bottom, the front, and both of the sides. So that's 6, 7, 8. Well, that's going to eat up pretty much all the spruce that I have. It may actually take a little extra. Nope, that's it. That's plenty. Okay. Okay, so we're just going to pop these right here. There we go. There we go. Alright. Now, we'll try and find some better, different plants, because we've already got the little red flowers over here, and we may, whoop, oh. we may go on a hunt, find some other types and put them up there, and that we may do that a little bit later. But for now, I think that's got a little bit of a good start. What do you guys think? Look pretty good. Got some nice little depth there to the front of it. We could cut in another window here. I need to actually finish the stairs up there on the roof. Yeah, I'll go ahead and do that before we end, and then I'll kind of walk you guys around the island a little bit next time and kind of show you where some of our future projects are going to be. But I think next time what we're going to do is just start ourselves a farm. We're gonna have some fields and some wheat, and we're going to get us some aminals to put in the the barn and that kind of thing. I'm not really sure what kind of barn I'm going to build yet, but hopefully it will fit with our little cabin. And maybe it's shown you guys a couple of ideas that you can use in your builds, and I may improve this over time. I'm not really certain, but I think it looks pretty good. I mean, I've been wrong before, and I'll definitely be wrong again in the future. Okay, that should be enough. Just want to get the roof finished. Ah, I really need to fill that hole in. Okay. Fill in that hole, he said, hoping not to lose his spot in the English major's good graces by ending a sentence in a preposition. So, but you could put, we may put a little seat out here, a little bench or something. You could always, if you don't like the planter box, you could just do another little overhang over your door, and I'll show you how to do that in some future builds. But let's see, we're going to put just a little bit of, we're going to take our shovel, and we're going to put just a little bit of a gravel front there. Kind of come in, wipe your feet kind of thing. I don't know, I may change this to stone or concrete. I'm not really certain. Oops, well, almost eaten by another zombie. And we'll work on the interior of this sort of as we find new materials on the island and that kind of thing. But for now, I think this is our little cabin, guys, and I think it looks rather nice. You know, we've got our little seats, little window there that we can look out of, little table that turns into the shutters, and I think that works pretty well. I even like the little attic room. We're gonna put a bed up here. We're gonna do some bookshelves and things, and it'll be very nice. It'll be very nice. But I do think I'm gonna call this for now. I really do appreciate you guys coming and watching. If you like the video, please feel free to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you feel so inclined, and hopefully we'll see all you guys in the next installment of Minecraft. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.